Welcome everyone, this is DragonInWhite here and we are back with another FF14 and since we are here, I just want to go through whatever class quest I can over here to, do the White Mage class quest a little, which, and while I'm actually here, I do want to I'm curious about something, so let me just see this. Oh, Gridania. Yeah, no more class quests at the Conjurer's Guild. So this is where I come to for my class quest. Alright, let's do this. What do I get from this? Oh, regen! Awesome, regen! This is what I need. Okay. Ah, dragon. Looking ever more the white mage, I see. And yet, I fear you are as ready to perform the quiet thing as the chocobo chick is to carry a wood dweller clad in full plate. But take heart, for we must begin somewhere. Today I will teach you the art of communing with the elementals. This is by any measure the very foundation of our art, the means by which we preserve harmony between the forest and our people. Not far from Sorel Heaven, you shall find a tree, a mere sapling in the shadow of the guardian tree, but one that has likewise been consumed by anger and fear. I would ask you to placate this tree. The process is quite simple. Stand before the tree and raise your hand. Commune with the elementals that reside within and attune yourself to them until your feelings are in absolute harmony. Be forewarned, however, an angry elemental can be as stubborn as my dear brother. Do not be surprised if you find your honest plea rebuffed and foul creatures sent to drive you from the forest. No matter what happens, you must remain calm. Dispatch the creatures and settle your heart. Speak to the tree once more. If your heart is true, your voice will reach the elemental's ear long. Remember this, dragon. Under no circumstance must you allow your anger and fear to overcome you. As practitioners of white magic, the magic of succor and solace, such emotions are anathema to our existence. Which way? Sorel Heaven. Ben Brunch. What's this? Guild left, feisty chocobo. Curious. I believe the fastest way is actually to go through Gridania. Getting a little frame drop. CPU is being pushed hard for some reason. And we are back to normal. Wait a minute. I remember it was added to the interact crystal. I didn't have to run here. Ah, that was stupid of me. Sense hostile presence, enemy is about. I mean, it's just a matter of killing them, right? Three shots each. Is there more? Oh wow, the interacting takes quite a while. Cool. And report back. I should use this. A short while ago, I sensed a great anger abate. The forest is quieter and more welcoming now. It would seem you have passed your first test, Dragon. The trees are elementals, and the elementals are trees. The lush verdure of the wood is inseparable from the spirits that dwell within it. But you do not need to hear this from me. Doubtless you felt it for yourself when you have hewed that tree. Above all else, elementals prize harmony. When they sense a threat to harmony, they summon forth all the powers they have at their disposal to expel it. For so long have we lived in peace with the elementals. Why now do they turn against us? I can offer no answers, only theories. But one thing is certain, we must quell the Great One's fury and do it soon, lest Gridania bears the full brunt of the forest's wrath. To soothe the forest's wound and restore harmony, that is our duty as the Mages of the White, and it is a responsibility that transcends race or nation. I sense your success in soothing the ailing tree, and am more certain of this than ever. Sadly, many cannot see past established practice and tradition, my dear brother among them. One would hope for a bit more open-mindedness given his youth, but alas, his pride as a Pajau will not permit it. For my part, I am not entirely unsympathetic to his concerns, and yet the task before us is too great. We must bring him around to see reason, but how? Forgive me, Dragon. I would be alone with my thoughts for a while. Worry not, I will find a way to deal with Arun. Yeah, and wow, this is actually a pretty fast class quest comparatively. And I get regen! It appears that I learned from some mystical being. Okay, how should I deal with regen? You know what? I honestly feel that I don't need auto attack. I don't need teleport. Actually, you know what? I got this bar here, so return is really all I need. But I think I can put return here, because technically I do have return and teleport here as well. So I should reserve this for this usage. And where did I put regen? All health things on this side. Suna here. Yeah. Okay, let's do another one. What do I get? Cure 3! Wow, Cure 3! Dragon, I owe you an apology. When we last spoke, I promised that I would find a way to convince my brother to accept you. But I fear he intently refuses to heed my words. Why, the more I try to reason with him, the more he shuts his ear to me. All pride and no common sense, that one. I can scarce believe we are kin. So intent is he to prove that you are unneeded, that he dashed out into the forest all alone, boasting that he will placate every last elemental and save the forest by himself. Needless to say, such a task is beyond his powers. There is a part of me that would like nothing more than to see the foolish boy learn his lesson, and yet as his sister I fear for him. Will you go look after him, Dragon? Sincere or no, he is in many ways still a child, and the forest grows ever more unsafe these days. I thought to go myself, but if you were to save my brother from his own recklessness, perhaps he might finally see how fatuous he has been. When I last spoke with him, he announced his intentions to begin his efforts in Bramble Patch. With any luck, you may still find him there. Now, please go in haste before some ill fate befalls him. Okay, Bramble Patch. Interesting. Okay, I think I can do this without a map. This is actually pretty fast. Wound and HP of all 300. So what is the difference between Medica and Cure 3? If it isn't my sister's favorite adventurer, come to show me up, have you? Well, you can march right back and tell sister I'm doing just fine. I am only resting. Even if I were hurt and unable to placate this tree, what could a run-of-the-mill adventurer like you do about it? Arrogant. You see. It just takes a big chunk of my health down. But my heal is very effective. I should watch my mana though. Or my MP. Ooh, health. Almost forgot. Beginner's luck. If you think healing a sapling or two is going to convince me that you are a worthy inheritor to the teachings of Master Etowa. Arun, you yourself do not believe those words. Sister, what are you doing here? Seeing to my pig-headed brother's safety, what do you think I'm doing? For better or worse, it would appear you suffer only from bruises to your leg and your pride. Arun, for all your obstinacy, I know deep down you are no fool. No, you are wise beyond your years. You realize as well as I the dire fate that will befall Gridania if we do not quell the Great One's fury and restore peace to the wood. The adventure is not Pajali, this is true. But what of it? Will you blindly trumpet tradition as the very forest turns against us and bring ruin to our home? We have a greater calling to answer. You know this. I do, sister. Hey, we're using the same stuff, or similar enough. Oh, my dear Arun, what are sisters for if not to forgive their little brother's feat of folly? Now, Dragon, I believe the most important task of all still awaits us. Let us return to Camp Tranquil. Yeah! Camp Tranquil and spend all the money teleporting! Fortunately, all this is easily earned with one duty. Maybe I can level up with just one more duty as well. I hate this positioning. Dragon, thank you. I knew it was only a matter of time before Arun come around to reason, and yet his hesitance to accept you was not entirely unfounded. When we first met, I promised that one day I would share with you the tale of how white magic came to be regarded as a forbidden art. Well, I suppose this is as good a day as any for telling. The tale begins some 3 millennia ago in the 5th Astral Era. It was the time of the endless frost, when a barren wasteland of snow and rime stretched as far as the eye can see. Food was scarce and warmth scarcer. The history holds many a grim tale of those who died in their beds, both starving and benumbed. So did our ancestors discover magic, born out of the most fundamental instinct, survival. But in time, the winter thawed, and magic was no longer essential for survival. But once awakened to its conveniences, there was no returning to how things once were. Ere long, the people discovered all the myriad ways in which magic could be employed, and civilization flourished. But prosperity breeds contempt, and nations warred for power and riches. So did the people seek greater and greater power to rain destruction down upon their enemies. And so was born black magic, the most devastating form of sorcery the world has ever seen, and I will be coming for that soon. At the same time, another form of magic emerged, brought forth by those who would keep this immense destructive power in check. That is white magic, our magic. Does this surprise you? Just as there can be no dawn without the night. The white and black are but two sides of the same coin. War raged on, and magic was used and abused with little concern for the consequences. And consequences there were. Unchecked use of magic soon dried the flow of aether, threatening to bring blight to the land. The magic of healing? It made little difference. If used with no concern for the aether, our magic could prove as ruinous to the land as the most devastating black magic spell. And so, it was that the practicing of white magic was forbidden, with one exception, the Patjao. Our kind were entrusted as sole shepherds of the now forbidden art, to serve as healers and bringers of peace, while ensuring that this great power would never be again misused. Though he is young, Arun feels this profound sense of responsibility as strongly as any of us, thus his hesitance to accept you. But having seen your abilities and the sincerity of your intentions, you can rest assured his doubts have been dispelled. With the three of us united in place and purpose, your skills ever growing, the day where we may perform the quieting draws near. To our fortune, the Great One has not been entirely consumed by fury, but our time remains short. To commune with the Great One and restore the 12th Wood to its former state of harmony, we must truly be of one heart, of one mind. It is to this end that Etowa Khan has guided you to us. Further your mastery of our art, Dragon, and let us mend the wounds of the wood together. Cutscene? Cure Tree! So time to see what's the difference between Cure Tree and Medica. cast is 2.5, this is 2. This is a faster cast. $550. Honestly, this is a much better deal, and I think I'd rather use this. Okay, so I think this is it for White Mage. I can't do any more here. But since I am here, okay, let's get me some of these miscellaneous quests. Okay. This is a chocobo thing. You know, I'll come back for that. Let's get this left quest. Level 30. Honestly, the temptation is to do this as a monk, but I do need to level the White Mage a little. Looking for a spot of work, then you come to the right place. I am Metalin, a representative of the Adventurers Guild. As the left map station here in Camp Tranquil, I'm responsible for assigning the various tasks that comes in from the beleaguered locals. And okay, how about it? Yep. Okay, short. I already am there, so initiate. Obtain the poached hide. Why, I see Fluffy in the chat. What is she doing there? It's a little hard for me to chat though. Whoops. I keep forgetting that this is not the combos. There's one button to kill. Okay, let's see if I can... Yep, and yeah, for those of you in Twitch, you can see, you know, Fluffy saying, get used to replying. I mean, to be fair, I am replying. It's just a little harder to do with typing. Wait, where do I get the poached hides? Oh, there. That was irritating. Oh, game is unbalanced. Okay, I got to lower that. Yeah, she's right. Are you in stream? Yeah, you're in stream. Yeah, it appears I forgot to reset my volume settings. I done it already. Thanks. Okay, good. This one is cleared. Yeah, thanks for checking. For some reason I gotten into more crashing problems again today, but I think I hopefully solved it again. Hopefully. Take the money. Okay, let's get this one. Got sent or something. What, the volume? I'll just double check that again. Wait, what is really quiet in... Ha! Yeah, I am still quiet. Really? Because visually it's quite different. Well, I have it set at the normal settings I normally have. Yeah, it is. I normally just turn it down from what I have here anyway. It's fine. Let us do -6. Okay, how is this? This should be much better now. Not that you can really hear anything much here, cause... Okay, hear this one. Yeah, okay, so against the teleport sound. This good? Or should I go higher? Okay. I'm guessing this is the quest that allows my chocobo to fight. Train in combat, does it hurt? Take hurts in your name. Okay, pick a bunch of geisha green. Yep. Go pick some plants. Well, it's just me. Most people tend to just be quiet anyway. Even if they do come. Well, this is more of the more impromptu streams, so I hadn't announced this, so yep. But usually, if I announce it, there will be a couple of people around. Have you acquired the greens? Yes, take it. Summon with a bunch of greens and then put down 3. Yeah, this is just the mage. Okay, just so you can see, this is what I have here. Monk is 43, Gladiator 35, the Conjurer / White Mage is 43. I just gotten a White Mage. I'm thinking of getting the Gladiator up the next time. It's mostly cause of dungeons, cause I run with dungeons for money, for guilds. Okay. I found it very useful to train up both a tank and a cleric. It splits the leveling between the two, and on top of that, it also allows me to always have the correct job for the duty. Cause you know, sometimes this is healer, sometimes this is tank, and yeah. Still here, reckon you run off by now, try your hands at races. Oh, okay, deliver that form. Exactly, it's, well, Fluffy says it's hard to get into dungeons on your own as DPS, yet that is the other reason why I started these 2 other jobs as well. Ah, this one. This is the one of the houses. Okay, that's golden saucer. Back to... Where is this? Fairy dogs. Oh, okay, that's close enough. Yeah, so because it's much harder to get into dungeons as a DPS, and it is almost never the role that is required, there isn't really much incentive to run dungeons as a DPS unless I want to level up the DPS. Alright, visit what? This actually looks nice compared to the one at Uda, whatever that one was called again. Much more greenery here. Yeah. Fluffy says, so pretty. We might want to consider having our free company house here then. Although probably we'll have to check out the one at Limsa for convenience. Yeah, this quest line is exactly the same as the one as the one in Uda. It's just, you know, report back to my. Alright, have fun. Let's see, adventurers only. Okay, complete. Okay, good. That's one done. Go saucer. This one. Okay, go this way. Okay, let's fly up here. This is the place, I think. Okay, so according to this, I need to dispatch with my companion. How do I do that? Okay, 1 greens. Use. Ordering the chocobo. Will remain, and then under orders. Okay, so action orders. Okay, let's put this here first. How do I attack? Broodseas. Okay, do I just go for it? Wow, he's actually doing quite a good job. And again, he's quite a high level. Let's see, where's another one? Does he have to kill it, or can I just finish it off myself? Okay, good. That is done. Okay, good. Let's see, Chocobo Saddleback. Okay, cool. Alright, and looking at the time, I think this is about time we come to an end for this particular episode. Although I do want to record one more episode, so 5 episodes in one go. So with that, those of you on YouTube, for the stream, one more episode, just hang on. But those of you on YouTube, to check out the novels I translate on Hosted Novel, and also all the other links down in the description below. They do help me out quite a lot. And finally, subscribe, like, ding the bell. Ciao.